Hello, boys and girls. Our mission story today is the big trip to Finland. But we'll start with the first song, which is Deep and Wide. You ready, Eloise? The big trip to Finland. The phone's ringing. Are we going to answer the phone?
Hello.
Hello? Bila Tatuk was at boarding school in Kenya and the telephone rang. Who do you think was on the telephone?
Mommy.
Mother was on the telephone and Mother had to speak to Bila. Mother said to Bila, I'm going to Finland to go study to be a nurse. So I want you to be very good and stay with your father, your brothers and your sisters while I go to Finland to go study nursing. But Bila was so sad on the phone when she spoke to Mother. She started to cry. Mother, please don't go. Please stay in Africa and Kenya with us. Please don't go to Finland. But Mother said to Bila, she must be very good. They will all be with her very soon in Finland. So Mama left the family in Africa and Kenya while she went to Finland. And Mother was 5 years in Finland. Mother, in the meantime, learned to read the Bible.
Yes.
And she learned the Finnish language. She also learned about Sabbath. She found a little church in Tempera where Mother used to pray with the members in the little church of Tempera. And the congregation and the church members prayed with Mother that Bila's family would come to Finland, that the government would be able to give them visas so they could all be together again. Eventually, the government agreed to give Bila and her family visas to come to Finland. And Bila was so excited. She was going to go to Finland to be with Mother.
It was snow.
And guess what? That was in January when they arrived there. And Bila saw snow for the very first time in her life.
She did.
Because in Africa there is no snow. It's all very hot, isn't it?
No, it's so melting.
It's hot and it's
Like
snow would
yes.
melt. Yes. So Bila saw snow for the very first time. But in Kenya, the children, yes?
No, the cold place is like this.
Yeah, very cold, yes. And in the meantime, also what was very different is in Kenya, the children called the teacher Mrs. and Mr. But in Finland, when she called the teacher Mrs., the teacher said she mustn't call her Mrs. because the teacher felt very old. So Bila had to learn to call the teacher by her very first name. So there was a lot of things that Bila had to learn that was very different to Africa. But 1 year later, Bila's father became very sick and he landed up in a coma.
What is coma?
Like almost,
Coma.
like he couldn't breathe, he couldn't talk, he was just lying in hospital. So they went to visit their father in hospital, but he couldn't speak. He was in a coma.
No,
And
it
after,
can't.
no. And after that, Bila prayed to Jesus, please restore my father to health. And Bila remembered there was a Bible verse in Jeremiah 32, verse 27. Behold, I am the Lord, the God of all flesh. Is there anything too hard for me? She prayed that God would restore her father to health. And guess what? Father came out of hospital, and 6 months later,
He was alive.
he was released out of hospital.
He was alive.
He was alive and he was better. And guess what? Bila's father and the family all gave their life and their heart to Jesus. And Bila and her family got baptized on Sabbath. Bila prayed for help, but Bila also prayed to God for his goodness. Bila also realized that Mother had to go to Finland so they can all learn about Jesus. So we're going to finish off with the last song,
Bubbles.
Bubbles.
Yep. Here's a bubble one. Give me that bubbles.
You ready? Okay, ready?
Have you ever seen a bubble? They're super things to see. And when they're not in trouble, they're round as they can be. But if you try to change their shape to make them longer, make them flat, the shape won't be a bubble. Where the trouble bubbles at, it really doesn't matter if you think you're a star, or if you think a square is really the shape you are. For in the world of bubbles, all the ones you find are round and 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 round. The way that God designed. Did you know I'm like a bubble? God made me perfectly, and I know that He made me the way I ought to be. But if I get upset because I may not like my size or shape, I'll think of bubbles and don't know that God makes no mistakes. It really doesn't matter if you think you're a star, or if you think a square is really the shape you are. For in the world of bubbles, all the ones you find are round and 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 round. The way that God designed. It really doesn't matter if you think you're a star, or if you think the square is really the shape you are. For in the world of bubbles, all the ones you find are round and 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 round. The way that God designed.
Okay, boys and girls, we'll see you next time. Bye, Louise. Bye-bye.